This clip here is just a clip from watching TV in Michael's son's room, and it could be a hint. You see how the fish tank opens up to a secret door, a secret, area, and then it's all alien looking with like a UFO. People are saying that there is possibly something in Mirror Park. Another Epsilon track says, the truth is as clear as the lake that it is in. Okay, now, come on, guys. The truth is as clear as the lake that it is in. There is a mirror in a lake which contains an egg in which there is a whole new world.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Danny Coldblood, aka Music Vidiots, and I am joined today by the one and only Black Mac 247, also known on YouTube as Black Smoke. Black Mac, how are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing great, man.
Awesome, dude. It's a pleasure having you on yet another video, man. I always mention you and have you on the videos, man. I think you're a great hunter and a good friend, and I always love when you have new shit to show me and we get to share it with the community, so thank you for that.
No problem.
Okay, today we are at Mirror Park, but that's not even going to be the focus of this video. We just want to show off something pretty cool that Black Mac just showed me, and I was like, holy crap, he's right, like, my mouth has dropped. So I want to add this in, but the main focus of this video is something that Black Mac found the other day, recorded, and I'm actually going to put his YouTube video in this video so you guys can see it, and we'll go ahead and talk about that in a minute. So stay tuned for that. But right now, Black Mac, we're at Mirror Park, and what exactly is going on here?
Man, you see this right here?
Yeah, I see this stuff in the water right here, yes. But a lot of people might say that this is just a reflection. This might not be anything. It could be a reflection of the surrounding things because it is Mirror Park, and it could be a reflection of, the surrounding palm trees or whatever,
Well, at first I thought it was a glitch. At first I thought it was a glitch on the PS3, but when I got on the PS4, it was still here. That was one of the first things I came around here and checked out before I got 100%. I was like, oh, it's still here. So I couldn't help, but I couldn't wait to hurry up and get 100% to come check it out. But I mean, I couldn't find nothing further to do. But I mean, as I read that Epsilon Bible, it talks about an egg being laid in the middle of a lake. And you did a video of that, didn't you?
Yeah. One of my first Chiliad mystery videos, I talk about, this park right here, Mirror Park. I show that one of the cartoons in the game show a guy, pressing a secret button and a actual aquarium opening up, and a secret passage and room is inside, past the aquarium. So giving me a clue that maybe there's something going on, a secret passage or something going on in the water. And then when I read the Epsilon Bible, the Epsilon tracks, I started reading stuff about how there's a, an egg at the bottom of the clear lake or whatever it said, and I was like, oh man, maybe that has something to do with Mirror Park. But I was never able to solidify anything, never able to find any more connections to bring me back here, so it kind of got stale and like forgotten about until today. I mean, this is pretty crazy. I mean, I don't know what this is, but I think it's something, dude. I really think it's something, because I was even trying to give an explanation for it, guys, and I can guarantee you it's not anything that's around here. Like, check it out. All right, see this tree, guys? This big tree right here, this fat tree. You can see it in the water. There it is. And you can see these two right there, right? And there they are. Now you walk a little bit back and you got this stuff. There's nothing else that it could be. Like, everything that you see, that tree there is right there. Everything that you see, that you say, oh, that's what it is, you're gonna find its reflection. Even the sun and the moon, guys, like he was just showing me at nighttime a minute ago, and you can see the moon. Like, there's the sun, okay? Look at the sun in the water. So, what is this?
That's what I want to know. What the hell is this?
What is this? And that's why I'm putting this.
As you circle it, it circles too.
Right. And like if you move your toggle, your right stick to toggle to kind of be like the views at, like water level, it looks like it's something standing out of the water almost like It could be
does.
seaweed, but then if you look at it closer, you'll notice it's just like the reflection of something very ripply or something very wavy in
You notice it look. You notice it's shaped like a triangle.
it's almost like the Triforce from Zelda.
I just noticed that it's shaped like a triangle. This one over here.
It's three images though. Check it out. There's
It
three
is.
actual things. Michael, Trevor,
is.
and Franklin, or who knows, man. But this is interesting, and the only reason I'm so like interested in this, okay, is because I started out, making mystery videos, and this is one of the first places I went to. Okay, Epsilon tracks in the Bible lead us here. Okay, the cartoons and shit in the game lead us here. There's connections that lead us here, but there's nothing to solidify anything, nothing to conclude anything. So when you showed me this, dude, my mouth dropped. I was like, this is just one more, unexplained event at Mirror Park. And that's why I wanted to open up our discussion with this, because I think this is a great discovery, Black Mac, aka Black Smoke. I think it's amazing, and all you guys out there that want to debunk this, I would love to see you try, because I tried debunking it. Okay, I'm telling Black Mac, I'm like, yo, maybe it's that palm tree. He's like, all right, find that palm tree in the water. I found it in the water. Everything that I think it was, I found it in the water, dude. So this is unexplained. It's absolutely unexplained. We don't know what
I want
it
to add
is.
this. I want to add this. This been on here since PS3.
So
You
it's
know what
been
I mean?
last
This been
gen,
on the
so
last
they didn't
gen.
take it
That's
out.
Right.
Wow. That's something else, dude. What is it, dude? You know what I recommend? I suggest that we go into director's mode and use that free camera over in this shit and go underwater, see if there ain't something. But you know what, dude? We can do all the discovering we want, exploring we want over here. If we ain't got the right shit in place, the right save file, and the right prerequisites, nothing's gonna happen. We're not gonna trigger shit, and then all we're gonna do is check it off like it's nothing, forget about it, and I bet you we've already solved the mystery. We just didn't try it out at the right date, time, with the right weather and everything.
Right.
And then we've already checked
Right.
off the answer and threw it in the garbage because it didn't work on our half-assed try. I bet you already
And
do
may
that.
I add, the weather plays a big major part. The time plays a big major part, and the day plays a big major part. So if you're looking for stuff and you're not worrying about the time or the weather, you're not gonna find shit. Trust
ain't
me.
gonna
When it's
find
foggy, when you see the fog, go to a certain location that you think is a point of interest. Just go there and stay there and see what happens. That's how that's what I do.
Exactly. Like I've been telling people, like, how Bigfoot came out, the golden peyote. Well, in the game files, they announced that there's 2 more golden peyotes that they found. Okay, and that is the rats and the monkey. And they're saying that Bigfoot's for Franklin, the rat is for Trevor, and the monkey is for Michael. And I kind of understand the monkey for Michael because, the alien abduction and the monkeys. But the rat for Trevor, I'm kind of still wondering about that. But,
I'm still trying to figure out Trevor's little side of the mystery. I'm still trying to figure out.
Wait for my Unleashing the Truth video, man. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like it. Anyway, I'm thinking that the Humane Labs is the perfect place to look for the monkey one because
It is.
there's monkeys
That's
in
the first
cages
thing I
in
thought
there.
about too. Yes, and it's
You know
gonna
what
be
I
out there in the
mean?
field by the water.
And people are gonna go look at over there and say, "Oh, I spent all day couldn't find it," but that doesn't mean it's
We're
not
gonna
there.
check
You
it
gotta
out.
try different weathers, different all that shit, man. And rat, the only thing I could think of because there are so many locations where there's rats. I would say that spot in the sewers, that spot me and you did a video on before, Black Mac, where it was
Yes.
the rat man in the sewer,
the
that
fog.
sound and all that crazy shit. I think
that
that is
fog coming out the
probably
ground?
Yep, and the fog coming out the ground and the fucking crazy lights. All right, guys, we'll meet you back in 1 second. We're gonna go and talk about something that Black Mac stumbled across the other day, something truly amazing and unexplained. We'll even play the footage that he took, and you guys can let me know what you think in the comments below. See you in a second. All right, guys, here we are from Mirror Park to this location. Let me go ahead and pull it up on the map for you all so you guys can see exactly where we are. Okay, it's a little bit northwest of like the center of town. Okay, and basically Black Mac had a pretty crazy thing happen to him, or AKA Black Smoke on YouTube. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to him yet, definitely do so. He posts, you know, pretty often, and when he does, it's pretty crazy shit. It's always some good stuff. He's always exploring and finding crazy shit and letting me know about shit that he's posting on his channel. So it's a good channel to check on every once in a while and see if there's any new crazy shit that he found, because he's a good hunter. So with that being said, guys, Black Mac, what exactly happened to you the other day here at this location?
So I came down here as Trevor, and I was coming to see, you know, to check out the little river down there, because it makes this little orange color over there behind that the little boat place down the street from here. And so I was just checking it out for a minute, and I thought about it. The sun is setting, so let me just come over here and check out the sun for a minute while I'm over here, because that was my other thing I wanted to check out. So as I came up here on this hill with Trevor, you know, the sun was like looking crazy with these colors and shit. So I took my phone out, I zoomed in and got a little closer to the sun, just checking it out, just observing it and all that. And all of a sudden, these little two white dots was like flying in from the side of the screen. I paid it no mind because I thought it was the lighting of the sun. So as these two dots get closer to the sun, it went right past the sun and it just kept going. You can see this in my video that I wasn't really paying attention to it, but when it passed the sun, I focused on these two dots. They flying in parallel. I never seen nothing like this before, so I kind of like followed it all around the, you know what I'm saying, just followed it all the way around. It was circling the, it looked like it was circling the map.
So it kind of like, it kind of was just like circling the sky, like just going in a big circle. And you recorded this from what, like some point in time in the day all the way through the night, didn't you?
Yes.
And then you stopped recording, like you waited till they disappeared on their own, or did you just stop because you were done recording? Like,
I waited until they disappeared.
So you seen them, and then you followed them till they disappeared on their own.
Exactly. I followed them through the clouds. You can see me following because the clouds will cover it up and they would disappear through the clouds, but I still would follow them at their same speed that they was moving. So when the clouds kind of cleared up,
you were just lucky enough to catch that shit, because I see what you mean with the sun. Like, it gives off a glare with the right angle where these little like dots come on your screen. So I know what you mean. Yeah. Like, you know, but you seen them moving and you followed it and you realize this is something different. And you know what? I watched your video, man, and we'll show everybody in a second. But I don't think they were. I don't think it's a plane. I don't think it's a bird. I don't think it's Superman. Okay, I don't think it's. I don't think it's any of that shit for real. And I was very skeptical when I read your title. I'm like, oh, what is this? What is he gonna say here? This doesn't sound right. And then when I seen it, I was like, oh, that's an airplane right off the bat. But then I was like,
it was good enough. It was good enough that I wanted to get on my mic at the time, but it was the wrong time to get on my mic because it was late at night and everybody in the house was asleep, so I didn't want to wake nobody up. But I was excited. I wanted to get on my mic so bad and just walk through it, you know what I mean? Just tell y'all all about it. But I tell you, so I let you do it.
Well, man, I hope everyone watches this video and definitely subscribes to you, because you deserve it. You're a damn good hunter, man. You know, you really are. You've been with me from the beginning too, man. You were there when I had fucking 100 subscribers, so you know, you're a good friend of mine, and you always have good material. So I appreciate you letting me showcase your find. I really do. So
I just wanted to get this out there so people can find this. You know what I mean? So we can go ahead and solve this thing. It's been
dude, I hope that we can re-find it. I hope that we can make this happen again. Like, I hope we can catch this. The good thing, guys, you know, there's a big lesson here for all you hunters. Black Mac, tell them basically when you guys find something, you know, you did something in your video that helps narrow down how to do this again. You took out your phone and you have the day of the week and the time, and you basically have that throughout the whole video, you know, until they disappear. So that's a good way of hunting. If you see something abnormal or, you know, something that's not normal at all, you're like, okay, that's a little bit of a, you know, change. You know, something's slightly different going on. If you get your phone out and you get the day of the week and the time, it's a good way to track it to see if you can make it reoccur and anything else like that. So right now, we're at the stage with this discovery that we have to actually come back at this location in single player with Trevor at the same time a week, at the same time, to see if we can make this happen again. And if we
But
can,
hey, what if you don't have to be Trevor? What if you can be all three characters and see it?
well, that's what I was gonna say. If we can make it happen, then I would say come back with other characters to see if it's. Then we start doing the process of elimination. Okay, who does it work
Yes.
for? You know, is it for other days of the week? You know, we got to start eliminating and figuring out so we can centralize what it is. And the more information we know and the more facts that we have, the more we can actually make real, positive, credible connections and then come out with a possible conclusion. And the conclusion will have credibility, it'll make a big impact because you'll have all these things backing it up. So where you can hold your case to other hunters and maybe you can just be that extra piece that we need to help solve the Chiliad mystery. You never know, man, you never know.
Right.
Now, is your character 100%?
Yes, always.
So that game file is 100%. So you guys that try to go on, see if it happens in your game. If it doesn't happen, don't be bummed out or, you know, start trying to debunk it by saying it's a glitch because maybe it is something that only happens with 100%. Now I know that I think it's San Andreas. It could be a different Grand Theft Auto, but I believe it's San Andreas. That there's actually these lights that fly around the sky that we believe are UFOs. People tried to shoot them down, and you know, it ultimately was determined that they were just transparent and you know, they weren't solid, but they were still believed to be like, you know, a parody of like a UFO flying through the sky. So this could be just Rockstar's way of hiding, you know, either an Easter egg or part of this mystery in the sky. I mean, what does it say in the blueprint map, Black Mac? You said this earlier. You pointed out that it said shoot for the stars.
Yep. All the telescopes around the map, they're there for a reason. For us to look up in the sky and shoot for the stars.
Yep. So you got telescopes
Why
all
would
over
they
this
put
map.
that on the UV map over there at the observatory? The observatory. Come on, the observatory, we can look at the stars.
Yep.
They're telling us to look at the telescopes all around the map and catch these stars in the sky moving.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? If you're in outer space and you're coming to planet Earth, what's your ship gonna look like to Earthlings? You're gonna look like a fucking star.
Probably. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, and dude, if it was circling, that's what makes me think it's not a glitch. If it was circling,
right, it's circled. That's why I followed it.
And you were able to catch it from this location. You were just standing in the right place at the right time. Because if you were down there on the street, if you were down there on the street, dude, this mountain would have covered it up. You wouldn't have been able to see it looking up. You know what I mean? You were on high ground, on elevated ground. And, you know, that makes me think of something else. One of my subscribers put in a message about those telescopes and how on the blueprint map, all of the little alien you know, images on the blueprint map are where telescope locations are. And they're all at elevated,
right.
And they're all at elevated, dude. They're all at elevated locations too. Those spots, they're all elevated, high up in the air. Where are we right now? We're in an elevated location. You know what I mean? We aren't at a telescope, but you did see something. And if you had a telescope, imagine how much better it would have been.
See, to all the hunters out there, if we stick together, we're gonna solve this shit faster than ever.
I'm gonna show your video to everybody. You guys could let me and him know what you think in the comments below. But I'll leave Black Mac, aka Black Smoke's link in the description. You guys better be sure to subscribe to this guy. He's an awesome dude. He gets along with everybody. He's a good guy. I think you guys will enjoy his videos and his hunts and his experiments and exploration, because he's always telling me, hey, you see this crazy shit? Hey, you see this? I have you on my channel like 100 different times, man. Different shit you show me. All right, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. Black Mac, thank you so much, man, for jumping in and sharing your discovery with me, letting me share it with everybody on my channel, and, you know, just for being a team player and part of this mystery, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it too as well.
No problem. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Watch the video and then go to his channel, subscribe, and watch the other videos. Have a good one. See you later. I love you all. And until next time, peace.